We're here with Orpheus, having the last cacao chat.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Salud for life.
Yeah. So we are right after our retreat, new me, becoming a new person, diving deep into our souls.
Mm-hmm.
Well, for me it was mind blowing. It has brought amazing changes. How do you see it? How have you enjoyed it?
First of all, I'm very honored and happy to invite a group of powerful beings, people. Everyone came from Czech Republic, flying a long flight and from the cold to the tropics. Some people first time, and there were different challenges and different worries and fears that came with each individual and doubts
Mm.
from not knowing what's going to be and how it will happen. And I had like a little inner smile because I know the journey more or less, you know. And so I just allow everybody to express their maybe fears. And yet I was so privileged to see a huge transformation. People in 1 week shedding their old skin and another old skin
Mm.
and
Mm.
another layer of protection and another shield and just converting and transforming step by step their deepest attachments, right? Holdings, fears, wantings, character, and taking new decisions. So that's why we decided to call it New Me, because it's really a huge transformation.
Yeah. It's amazing how it brought different people. It melted different personalities, different like people coming with different needs and intentions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And yeah, well, I've got a book full of wisdom, like amazing, like a gold bringing home from all the ceremonies.
Yeah, beautiful. How do
Yeah.
you see? What did you find that was powerful moments, either for you or for the group?
Well, one of I like how you experience the stuff, not only learn it or listen it, but you live it through, and that's a big difference for me.
Mm-hmm.
When I just hear something, yeah, and I can even believe it, but it's a knowledge only.
Right.
But when you experience it, it gets under your skin. You understand
Mm.
why or how it works or why it works this way. For example, with the food. Like we ate an amazing raw, local, full of nutrition food,
Mm-hmm.
and then the last day, like we went to a restaurant,
Yeah.
good restaurant,
Good
like
restaurant.
very good restaurant. But the fish we got was kind of fried, or there's so much of like fried stuff that we all felt kind of sick the next day.
Uncomfortable.
So
Yeah.
we felt how important it is what you put into your body, which
Yeah.
I knew it in my head, of course, but I never felt it this strong. So
Yeah.
it was like a very big moment. And then yeah, all the ceremonies and understandings of the nature laws. Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, I feel that in regards to what you say, I call it applied wisdom. It's
Uh-huh.
a wisdom that you acquire
I like
by
that.
own experience, and you say, wow, I want to apply that. I
Mm.
got that. I understand that now. It's not just like people telling me how clean food is important. Yeah, but did you experience clean food and then not clean food? Even
Mm.
if we went to a
Mm.
good restaurant,
Mm.
the combinations of food, the combination of spices, the quality of oil, the freshness of food, everything matters. So we really try to bring, not only bring, but also support local farmers and local organic farmers that put a lot of effort in producing, and we go and harvest or buy from local farmer markets. And also paying a lot of attention to the combinations of food and which food comes when based on what kind of activities we have. I'm always in contact with the kitchen and checking, and we were always in touch. So there was
Mm.
consciousness about
Mm.
food for sure, and more than just food.
Yeah, it was my first time like eating so consciously. So that was why it was quite big for me. But I think that like the biggest was how much clarity this brought to people's lives. Most of the intentions were like, hey, I just want to find myself.
Right.
I want to reconnect. I know I need to change something, but I don't know what and I don't know how. So,
Yeah.
so I feel like for everybody, it happened here. Like that because the environment, the nature, the calmness, like you just get out of the stressful life from the city, from all those stressful and buzzing energies, and everybody came here. And the first day, they were just like, it was so funny to see like everybody sleeping more. Even the people, like even the guys who came with like the sleeping issues, they
Yeah.
said like, "Oh my god, I've just had my first nap in my life,"
Yeah.
and he was like blown away.
Yeah. Yeah. And
So
first time in few years of 8 hour constant sleep at night, or really huge. Sleep is for me a measure of how the body find balance and inner peace. Sleep is the measurement. If you sleep is quality, you don't wake up, you maybe don't have like crazy dreams, you wake up not in the middle of the night, but in the morning fresh, alive, and then plus if you have the motivation, what to wake up for, this is a measure of balanced being.
and for me, it was I think that in a new environment, you at least me, I very often wake up during the night and maybe earlier than I'm used to, but it was so I felt so well that in Prague last month I could have slept 8, 9, sometimes even 10 hours, and I couldn't recharge.
Yeah.
And here a couple of times it was just like 4, 5, 6 hours, and in the morning I was like after the morning exercise,
Yeah.
which also brought an amazing like energy and I felt super well. So that was a big thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm bringing it home a big decision for the how important is the morning routine, and to put the wisdom keys for a balanced and healthy life you gave us to put it to practice. I've already the last couple days I was here to like settle down. I practiced the morning routine and I like mastered it how I need it, so I can
Beautiful.
implement it back home and see how I feel.
Amazing. So how would you? Yeah, let's talk a little bit about. So I designed for you guys, for everyone, also for me, but I do that anyways. It's part of my life. I designed a practice called innervation to redefine ourselves from inside out, and using 6 different modalities that are blended into 1 hour. So I wonder how would you describe it in words, the practice that we did. We did that almost every morning, and it could be an hour practice, it could be half an hour practice. And
Well, why I got so excited from it that it's blends together all the very important practices I wanted to do, but there was too many, and I never did them all in the morning. So
right.
it blends together and in an order which makes sense and feels good to my body, and it like covers from the stretching, exercise, inner energy, some breath work, intentions, um,
Meditation.
gratefulness, meditation. It brings it like all in a like one half an hour or an hour practice, which I know that I can always, if I decide to, I can always put to my day.
Yeah.
So I like it that it's a one complex tool,
Yeah.
one easy tool to implement, not thinking about how do I do it this morning, blah blah blah. One tool.
Yeah.
And so I got super excited about it. To be honest, like that's a one, like a gem I'm bringing home. Like this tool, I love that.
Beautiful. Yeah, that was exactly my intention, and I feel that it's so necessary because all of them are important, all the tools. And as you said, sometimes we don't know what, like, how can we concise that? And do we need to put 1 hour of practice of meditation? Is it enough? Is it not enough? And suddenly we see that half an hour, we put 6 things together and it feels so full, right? Like, even for me, the feeling of doing half an hour with the whole group felt like an hour. Felt like, wow, my body is so nourished by all these different practices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, well, as I said, full book of wisdom bringing home. Amazing.
Uh-huh.
So, what else can we expect? Because we're cooking some more stuff for the future.
Yes. So we decided that once a year we will invite people to come experience new me here in Costa Rica at Be Home, offering a very holistic and full of experiences and teachings of 1 week. It will happen next January.
Yeah.
And before that, I will arrive at Czech Republic in July to offer insightful meditation course in silence that bring the essence and the teaching of Vipassana and of the Buddha. It will be 8 full days of silence. I consider it as a mental detox, body detox, digital detox, because you will not use your phones, and mastery of mind. It's a practice to learn how to master the mind, and once you master your mind, you can master your body, because the mind controls the body. If the mind is weak, the body takes over and start telling the mind what to do. I want that, I'm craving that, I need more sleep. But if the mind is strong, everything changes.
I remember our first chat at the last healing festival when I approached you and Orpheus, how can I master my life?
That's right.
What should I do? And you said, hey, if you want to master your life, you got to start with your mind. First, you got to master your mind and your energy, and you combine it in the insightful meditation retreat, mind and energy with Qigong, right?
Yeah,
So
morning Qigong.
because many people, when I talked about them with them about Vipassana, they said, yeah, the usual one is like I had a broken body and
Exactly.
like it was good for my mind but not for my body.
Right.
And what I admire a lot on you, that you like search through the practices, you master them, and then you use the best and combine them together. Not like that, you're not like strictly this has to be done this way, even
Right.
though it hurts, it must be good. No, when it hurts, it cannot hurt. When it's it gotta be good for my body. So I love how you combine the stuff, and I'm really excited for this because I've never been like, okay, this time was my first 8 days without phone, so it was amazing. So I'm looking for 8 days in silence, which I have never done at all.
So we bring consciousness around food. It's going to be vegetarian to raw food. We're going to do morning Qigong every day. We're going to allow writing. So bring pen and paper, because there's a lot of things that are happening inside, and the whole insightful is looking inside and observing all the noise, all the chattering, and start clearing them. Once you clear in the space, innovation come. Ideas, visions, writing, poetry, so much. I wrote 2 books on Vipassana in my head because nobody allowed me to write. So I said, no, we allow writing. So the idea is not to bring more stimulus from outside, but what comes from inside, we allow to release. We will have walking, silent walking meditations and some more surprises.
Okay, so it's gonna be 8th to 16th
July.
July
Yes.
in Czech Republic.
Czech Republic.
And so if somebody would like to visit here, and if somebody would like to start the Vipassana at like here in Costa Rica, you start every new year with
That's
the
right.
insightful
Meditation
retreat
course.
here as well.
Yeah.
So it's another option to go here on January, and then a week later at the second part or towards the end of January, we have the new me retreat again,
Yes.
since it was amazing. So
Yeah.
who couldn't make it this year? There's a chance next year again, and
Mm.
all right, it
Yeah.
seems like a packed year.
Whew, beautiful. And I'll be at the Healing Festival, and whoever wants to connect through me, either through David, thank you so much for being passionate about self mastery and about also bringing people with you. It's so important. We are an example of human beings. You are an example for your children, you are an example for your friends. So, what kind of an example you want to see in front of you
Mm.
to pull us all upwards, to awaken, to be more conscious, more aware, more responsible for our life. And with that come also the joy,
Yeah.
the positive, the reward of us taking care of everything. It's like, wow, it's so beautiful. There's so much time. Let's have fun. And something that I never discard from my life. I want to enjoy life. I want to have fun. So we bring the fun aspects as well.
I love that. I love that. Okay. So, Orpheus, thank you very much for your wisdom, for your teachings, for your energy, and see you soon.
See you soon. Thank you.